Hello everyone, welcome back to week 5 of Building Liberty in Ryloth. And let me just say, this looks amazing. It's ATTE building time, and also, I got a package in the mail today. Came sooner than expected. I'm very happy it came. I'd like to open it right in front of everyone to show you what it is. I think I'm gonna have to grab scissors because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to open this with one hand. But yeah, anyway, Liberty on Ryloth looking absolutely amazing. I don't even know what word I was trying to use there, but nope, that's not it. Yeah, I am like super pumped for this week to be making this ATTE Walker. I am like over the moon excited. Just only a little bit more excited from what is in this package right here. I started it, so hopefully I can just rip it open, or maybe not. Maybe I should just, there we go, cut it the rest of the way, because why not? And what's this? What is this, you may ask? Well, that is right. Is that a Super Bowl 55 Bucks champion t-shirt? My very first ever Bucks shirt. Man, I mean, ever since Super Bowl 51, I'd say that's really when I started to get into, that's when when I was watching Super Bowls, I actually knew and understood what was happening. It was like Super Bowl 51. I mean, like, I watched football with my dad when I was a kid, but like, I never like truly understood the game until Super Bowl 51. So ever since then, I've been buying, championship t-shirts whenever Tom Brady has won a Super Bowl. And let me just say, this shirt looks very nice. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Look at that. Super Bowl champions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Super Bowl 55. Definitely gonna have to put this on pronto. So yeah, I'm gonna go change, but yeah, then we're gonna work on the ATTE Walker and yeah, figure out how that's gonna look. So this is what an ATTE cross section looks like, and let me just say, I didn't know there were two pilots in the front. Obviously, I guess one is looking through a, what does it say, a periscope and rangefinder or something. And then it looks like we've got like 10 troops up front, 10 troops in the back with two rear gunners who control these ball turrets back here. Didn't know that either. So this cross section looks a little different than I guess the head ATTE Walker that we saw in the Clone Wars episode, where they have like that command center. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of that really quick. So in this episode,
what's your progress, Skywalker?
Yeah, this is like the inside, and if we skip ahead, it looks more like a control center. Honestly, that looks like the back wall. I guess that also could be the middle, and it could be the front. But it looks like there's a lot of control panels. So this is sort of what I would want to base it off of. I know there's a better clip when the town is getting bombed. Oh yeah, in here. So yeah, this is
reported in from the village up ahead. The enemy's already pulled out, sir. Friendlies are all this.
Okay, so maybe there isn't a better shot? I thought there was.
They didn't hit us. They bombed the village.
All right, so yeah, there's a room with, it's a control center room, and then probably a room for the troops in the back. So ideally, I would like to mod this walker so much that it's so accurate that I would have room for two pilots. I think that would be really cool if I was able to do that. So we'd need pallet up front, a pallet in the back, which means we definitely have to make this bigger. We just have to make the entire walker bigger, honestly. I did do a bricklink order on, not bricklink order, but I found this really cool place on eBay that like sells certain color bricks in bulk. So I just grabbed, I bought like a bag of dark forest green bricks because I found out the only dark green bricks I have to decal this walker with are really these, which I like this color anyway, so I'm happy I did order some. But yeah, I got a lot of these so that we could make these walkers dark green decals and not the red maroon decals. So I'm gonna be taking the red off. Here's my only fear is that obviously this is red maroon, and it's very hard to take these off without, you know, breaking them because they get brittle. So I'm gonna have to be like extremely careful while redesigning this walker. But I'm pretty sure the only red decals that are on the walker are up front and right here. I'm pretty sure it's literally just here, which I hope should not be a problem. These plates, these bricks, which should be easy to take off anyway. And then this front window piece is also what I'm going to have to take apart. And hopefully I get the dark green bricks in this order, in this lot, that I have enough to, you know, like make sort of like a frame. Let me quickly check to see what the front of these walkers look like. Nope, forward. Yeah, so as you can see, like, there's dark green, you know, the entire front is, you know, it has the dark green, has dark green decals up here. As you can see, it's, you know, extremely small. And the clone trooper is extremely small compared to the walker as a whole. It's pretty wide. So this walker is definitely got to be fat. It's got to be wider. It's got to be longer, I believe. So yeah, these are going to have to be bulked up to some extent. So this is going to be a challenge, and I think I'm going to be able to get away with this because if you look underneath, there's a lot of empty space, I guess you could call it, underneath. And the walker, you can see it definitely dips down, like the body of it. So I think I'm going to be able to lower the floor a little bit more. It's being really constricted by these Lego pieces right here, really skinny in all this open space right here that's being wasted technically. So I think I'm going to be able to figure out how to add some more space there. I guess we're probably gonna keep this main Technic frame. I'm gonna try to make this bigger, probably take some pieces from the turbo tank, honestly. So I'm gonna try to make this part thicker. But like, yeah, I mean, I would also like to have it so that there's a lot of clone seats back here with like 2 gunner seats for these ball turrets. I'd like it to be as accurate as possible. I think that would be really cool, especially in the iconic scene from this episode is when the 2 ATRT walkers like drop down from the back, which I don't think I'm going to be able to make it that big. And I probably don't want the front walker to have that, but I would, you know, if I had a second, I mean, I do have the other 2 ATTE walkers, but unfortunately they're both back at home. So I did not think to bring another one, which I probably should have. But yeah, so we're gonna make this walker bigger and just, I guess, yeah, just better. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna start taking this apart in chunks though. I don't want to dismantle it completely because I might want to keep some of the same foundational techniques that Lego has for this. Definitely got to change up that gun design. It's abhorrent. But yeah, I think the big challenge is going to be making this big enough to fit all of that detail on the interior. I really want to make this like a set. So let's see how this turns out. I'm currently on live stream right now, but pretty much this session I'm going to be attempting to make my mock ATTE Walker and figure some stuff out. I actually will probably do a time lapse of this entire live stream and post it in my mock recap video for week 5, which should come out this closest Monday in 3 days. So, yep, we're just gonna work on this for a solid like 2 to 3 hours and see where we come up with. So I'd like to apologize to everyone who was watching my stream. It ended for some reason because I guess I had like an encoder failure now on OSB, some dumb thing like that. Anyway, yeah, here's this is what's happening. Here's yeah, the walker. I think it's looking pretty darn good. If I had different set of pieces, I'd make it look even better than it does look right now. You know, like clean, you know, flesh off these areas and all that jazz. But I don't. So it's looking the way it's looking right now because of that. I'm getting some more dark green pieces in here. I don't really like this random circle up here, so I'm probably gonna be fixing that. But you know, just getting like an idea. This is, you know, what I did, and I love it. Let me just show you a little bit more in detail. You probably saw in the time lapse briefly, but just the interior. So up here in the front, that just came off. That's cool. We have a just a command center, like the actual walker is supposed to have. So, you know, you have you know, these cool screens over here, enough room for at least 3 minifigs, you know, some clips for guns, really cool interior. I'm liking how that looks. And if we go over here, flip up this spot, you can see we have some nice you know, grenades over there, control panel, some drawers. I'm gonna be putting some guns going like horizontally across right there. We have seats for 4 clones. We have a little the crate right here in the center. We have 2 gunner seats because I was looking at the anatomy of this walker, and there's actually 2 gunners that sit back here and control these 2 ball turrets in the back. I never knew that. Also, there's like a secret little crate right here that sort of doubles as filling in the gap, the awkward gap up here. So yep, I thought that was clever idea by my part. So yeah, this is the walker so far, and I'd just like to show the detailings in here. I think look super cool as well. You know, it's a beefier walker. It's bigger, it's longer that way, and it's wider this way. I can't speak. Obviously, there are some, you know, like gaps, issues here that I try to fill as best as I can. I think it's just gonna have to end up, you know, just like looking like that a little bit, you know, with the gaps. Technically, something I could do is move this whole thing back potentially, but then that would mess up this, and I think this is probably the closest I'm gonna say I'm gonna be able to get to closing the gap. Possibly maybe moving these out by like 1 stud in each direction could potentially do it. I'll fiddle around with that. That actually might be something I do right now. But yeah, that's the walker that we're looking at right now, and I'm really liking it. About to put this gun on the top, which is gonna like sit right there. And yeah, I'm really liking how this is coming apart, how this is coming along together. So I took a break from doing homework, which was probably a bad idea, and I redesigned this gun. So as you can see, it's more of aligned with the Clone Wars ATTE rather than the gun just moves up and down, the entire unit moves up and down, which I like that better. That was one of the things I really hated about this new ATTE Walker. I elongated the gun just because I think it looks better. just that much longer. As you can see, I've kept some of the same designs for the gun, but also, you know, the pivotal action with the entire unit, and then also the cone, and then this disc out here, that's also from the original, which I really like that better as well. I gave him a control panel right there. So yeah, the gun has been edited. Something else that's been edited is this cockpit now has the proper 2 seats. We have this guy up front, adds some control panels, this guy in the back. The guy in the back controls the 4 ball turrets, and actually there is supposed to be a little like periscope thing that pops down that he looks through, because he can't really see out. So I need to like attach something to the roof of this when I finish down from the ceiling. Still not finishing the bridge, not the bridge, the cockpit completely, because obviously all these maroon pieces need to go. I'm waiting for my order from eBay for the green pieces. I think they should come in on Monday. So we're definitely looking at next Monday being the finale for this mock. They fit snugly in there. You know, I just need to raise this up a little bit higher, and it's going to look beautiful. So the only things I really have to do is finish up the cockpit, and then figure out how to attach these back on with the elongated cockpit, and also fill in this gap right here. So, you know, these gaps don't exist. Try to figure out how to do that. I want these ball turrets to sort of, to try to be as like perfectly aligned with each other as possible. So I'd like this back here, which is farther back than the set, but I think it's accurate. I think it's more accurate. So yeah, I want them to be as lined up as possible. I think that would look really, I think that looks really cool. I think it looks really nice. Yeah, I mean, this entire Walker is just looking so flipping good, especially with just these wheels. Once again, gonna change these out once I get that order, but just an idea of where I want to put some green decals is sort of that idea. I don't know if I showed this, but I did make these wider, and I also put some clones inside so you can see what this looks like with all the clones in them. It won't be like that for the mock, because obviously Mace Windu is outside, is fighting outside when this entire scene happens. So if we just look on the inside, this is what it looks like when there's actually like people. So I got a couple, you know, clones running some of the screens, got like the main control center panel right there. I made myself a Commander Pawn since he does not exist. I pretty much took the helmet from the red decaled episode 2 clone. Then I took the legs from the ARC Trooper Commander from that one set with the Commando droids and the ARF Trooper. And then I swapped out the black belt with the white belt because I think it looks better, and I kept the black lapel because he actually has those on. So yeah, that is what my prototype Commander Pawns is. If I find some better red legs to use, I'll use those. But I think this is probably going to be the final, what he's going to look like in the final rendition of it. So yeah, that's what that side looks like. If we close this up and go on to the back looks, I think, just as cool, if not cooler. This is a hefty set. When I pick it up, definitely feel the weight. I've sealed some of these gaps. You have like this nice red lighting right there. But some of these gaps have been filled up. This actually looks, I think it looks better with these, you know, 2 more studs apart rather than close together. I think it looks more accurate. You lift this up, and yeah, this is what we've got. We've got the 2 clone gunners. Unfortunately, they didn't make episode 2 versions of these, so I just have to settle for the regular Clone Wars version. We do have that ladder underneath. And then we have the 4 clone troopers here in the back with their weapons on the gun rack in front of them. And then we have, you know, like the detonators and the drawers and the control panels. Really cool stuff. Yeah, I'm just super impressed with how well this turned out. I'm also super impressed that I have been able to build this. But this is an accumulation of, I think, only 6 hours. Not even 5 hours. I think I did all this in 5 hours, which I think is pretty darn impressive, since some of my friends doubted I could do this in a week. how about 5 hours? So yeah, this is once again, just great looking set. I guess custom ATTE Walker. If this was more sturdy, if I had different pieces, I would definitely make an instruction. I would make instructions for how to build this yourself. But there's just some of the stuff in here is very much improvised brick use, definitely breaking the brick system a lot, that I don't feel comfortable like putting my name on this and saying, yeah, this is a set that I think you should all, try to build yourself, because I don't. I think you should try to build it your way. But if I had different pieces, perhaps maybe. So yeah, that is the ATTE Walker, and I think that might cover it for week. What week is it? Week 5. Yeah, week 5. I'm not going to show you the Walker with the scenery just because I wanted to save that shot for the finale. So I think we're good. I think we're done. Yeah. And then obviously Monday, the finale is going to be next week. So the finale, we're going to finish this up when my pieces come in. And yeah, I'm going to set everything up on the MOC, take a video, and then the finale will come out next Monday. So stay tuned for that. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Source Studios. I'll see you all in the next video.